Boop, 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 boop. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hello. Hope you're doing well today. So, boy howdy, if I got a lot to talk about, and also a lot to play through because we are doing some more Nine Souls, which is, I would for certain say, is definitely a contender for Game of the Year for me. There's still the fall as far as other games coming out that have the potential to take that title, but this definitely has shot up there as a real contender for me. So to recap what we did last time, first was we beat Lady Ethereal and got her soul for the soul code, soul seal. And then afterwards we gained, I think it was just after, just before. Just before that we gained the ability to transport to each node that we've been to without needing to, well, we could teleport from node to node when we're at the Four Seasons Pavilion. So that's nice. The other thing that we did was that we went around the map and started gathering items because I desperately needed the money. So, yeah, that's kind of it. And we have ideas as far as where we can go next. I just need the game to load so that we can figure that out. There we go. So, the hell? The hecky? Oh, please, controller, do not do this. Oh, wait, is it because... Hold on. Oh, I know why. Yep, that was it. Okay, now it's working. So, we have the Tiandao Research Center, which we poked our heads in for a second before realizing that we were not in the right spot, but it does lead into an item that we're missing up here. So we're going to check. I might check this first since we just discovered it. But another avenue we found was the Grotto of Scriptures around here. So we've got some stuff that we can check. Yeah, that's been all that we've really got as far as that is concerned. We are missing one item here, which I suspect is also around this area. So, yeah, we have a double jump now. People are showing up more. I've got a big health bar. Need to buy more poison stuff for Shenong so that he can keep getting me drunk. So, yeah. So far, things are good. And on the front of gaming news, things definitely have taken an interesting turn. So, at this time of streaming, the RGG Summit happened. And in the summit was going to be a showcase of what RGG Studios, the people that have devved all of the Like a Dragon and Yakuza games, have been up to. And the Judgment games. Like, what have they been up to? What's their current project? What's their future projects? And so forth. The big project they had to show was a full-on side game featuring Majima. And this Majima side game is... Majima wakes up on a beach, not naked, unlike Ichiban, and he's in an island just off of Hawaii, and he suddenly is like, I can't remember anything about myself. And through some points in the trailer that we saw that was leading up to the story, he becomes the captain of a pirate ship. Full-on Edward Kenway style, and he's like, okay, how about we figure out this treasure and also have beat-em-up combat that looks like you can juggle enemies and have jump combos, which is like, huh? So that's pretty interesting to see. That was a very interesting trailer to watch, because I don't know, like, there were 1,001 things I was expecting out of that summit, and getting a Majima side game where you play as him but pirate was not one of those. And it's not all open sea stuff. Like, you can go to Honolulu on the mainland and that's part of the gameplay, and Majima seems to have 2 fighting styles, which is really interesting. So, yeah, it's a Majima solo game, which I'm cool with. I just wasn't expecting that, and I don't think anybody was either. And trying to think what else. There was something else about the summit. It was about how there was a leak of some kind where, well, not a leak. No, it was a leak. How, oh shit. There was a leak about how the progress of the... What the fuck are those? Anywho, a leak about how the summit was gonna go, and the leak essentially said the same as what I said with what this new pirate game is gonna be. I fought you before. About how it's like, oh, it's a side game starring Majima, how it's gonna take place in Hawaii entirely, have pirate stuff and maybe naval combat too. And, you know, like everybody else, I was like, really? And that was pretty interesting. But the leak also said that apparently we should also be on the lookout for the prospect of more potential side games in the future featuring characters from the series that have not really seen any kind of other, you know, showings, which to a lot of people translated to potentially a Akiyama side game where he's in Singapore. So I don't know, it's interesting to see that apparently we could get more side games that they're fleshing out the characters with, which would be nice, because last time Akiyama was playable was in Yakuza 5, and he kind of fell off the face of the earth after Yakuza 6. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Interesting little summit. And I will get that game, because it looks like a ton of fun. And it's Majima's first time ever having a game on his own. Like, one could argue that Zero was kind of mostly a Majima game too, but it was also a Kiryu game in that way, so yeah, really cool stuff for Majima. Let's see, Tiandao Academy Periodical. A Solarian artifact that can be gifted to Xuan Xuan. An academic text from the Tiandao Academy titled Introductions to Telelurgical Applications. This scroll covers the basics of telelurgy and is easy to understand for beginners. What is telelurgy? Oh, wait. What the fuck are these things? What do I do to kill you? Huh. Okay, so this probably takes me somewhere else in the entire area, potentially. Or to a new area. But yeah, that was the thing in the RGG Summit that I saw that... I know a lot of people were like... a lot of people are pretty excited for, which, you know, good. And I'm excited for it too. Coming out February 18th next year, I think, was the thing said in the trailer, which is cool. You know, you'll love to see that. Okay, I can't destroy anything there. And I know a lot of people probably wanted Kiwami 3 instead. I was kind of like, yeah, Kiwami 3 would be nice, but I wasn't really expecting to see it, you know? So that was definitely an announcement that I was pleasantly surprised by. And speaking of surprises, so This week has been the week of Netflix Geeked Week, which is the time where Netflix starts to show off stuff about all their upcoming shows that they probably won't cancel in one or more seasons. What the fuck? What the fuck is this place? Anyway, yeah, Netflix Geeked Week, and some of the shows they've showed off have been the Castlevania Nocturne, which we already got the teaser for, as well as the release window, and another one that was shown off over the past couple days was the One Piece live action for season 2. In particular, we got castings for Mr. Zero and All Sunday, Mr. Zero and Mrs. All Sunday, or Miss All Sunday, which, you know, we know who it is, but I'll keep the illusion up for those that don't know who that is. And we also got news of the Devil May Cry animated series, which, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot was even a thing for a little while because a lot's happened, and yeah. So, we got news about that, and we got a trailer for the Devil May Cry series, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. I need to see more of it, and also they cast Johnny Young Bosch as Dante, and I'm okay with it, but I know some people are not the largest fans of this idea because of how it could potentially mess with the timeline of Devil May Cry. And while I am in agreement with how other people put it, where a show, like, the show could fit into the timeline very snugly depending on how the story goes and if they don't retcon stuff, but I'm also of the mind of this, they could just be doing something separate. You know, they could just have an entirely separate story and new storyline like how they did with Castlevania. And I know that the whole Castlevania situation, like, not all of the Castlevania fans of the games are gonna be cool with changes that were made in the past. I mean, shit, like, I've seen some say that they straight up hate the takes done on the characters now, but, you know, I like it, but yeah, in any case, what do I do here? In any case, hold on. There we go. Well, that was an easy one. Dark steel. Ooh, yes. Anything else up here? No. So, I don't know. I'm fine if it ends up fitting into the timeline or not. I just need to see more of it to really gauge how I'm going to feel about the show. So, there's that. We got apparently another trailer for the Lara Croft Tomb Raider series, which I just still find it odd that, I just find it interesting that they picked Tomb Raider of all series to give an animated adaptation to. I don't know how it's gonna, you know, go over. I haven't seen the teaser because there were other shows that I knew I was more interested in. But, you know, for Tomb Raider fans, hope it's good. Yeah, the One Piece thing was essentially a teaser showing the cast doing like a round table read along of the script. I think probably not for the whole season. They couldn't do the whole season in one sitting, but they worked on just roundtable talking about it and just sharing what they could with that. And then they showed a teaser of little Tony Chopper sitting in a chair alongside them. which... So, people have done some speculation, for understandable reasons, and some are saying that they see that Chopper is sadly CG, which... Like, here's the thing about the whole Chopper as a Muppet thing. That'd be incredible. I would love it, but there's just so much around Chopper as a character that makes him really, really hard to adapt into a live-action setting for Muppet. Like, if you know One Piece and some of the action scenes he's a part of, there are going to be moments in the series where he will straight up need to be CG. If you know, you know. And I think I don't think I can be able to go through here. Yeah, I think I'm genuinely not able to go through. Unless... That's a no. Yeah, you die and you technically lose all your health, but I don't know how to kill you fully. Interesting. Well, let's go back to Schwan then and get the stuff situated with him. That elevator's out of order. Yeah. So it looks like the grotto it is. I don't know how I'm supposed to progress there. So, if Chopper is all CG, I can understand why. And I imagine, and a lot of other people have said, yeah, we could understand why Chopper would be CG. A lot of his scenes would be really hard to pull off if he was a Muppet. And, you know, even if they managed to have like normal reindeer form and even some of the other versions of Chopper as a Muppet, I don't know, there's just some transformations of Chopper that would not be doable Muppet-wise, so. Yep. Although somebody did present the idea of potentially having Chopper as a mixture of CG and animatronic in the same way that the T-1000, is it the T-1000? Like the Terminator in the second movie, because, you know, believe it or not, some of the shots in that movie where it showed the T-1000 getting hit with shotgun shells and stuff, or having part of its face deformed, some of those were animatronics. So, I don't know. If Chopper were to have any kind of CG to it, I would rather, like, some of the forms be CG, but other forms be, like, actual Muppet. So, I don't know. Either way, the VFX on him from the very brief shot we got of him looked very good. I want to see a trailer. I want to see a trailer of what it's like. But yeah, as far as the casting for All Sunday and Mr. Zero is concerned, both good castings. Both really good castings. Very satisfied. I feel like Season 2 is going to be good. So, pretty hyped about it. You want to do some fucking reading? I brought you a storybook. Yay! This doesn't look like a storybook at all. This is what I used to read all the time. This volume left a particularly strong impression on me. The author describes telelurgical applications in such interesting ways. Whoa, all those words and hardly any pictures. Did you really read this whole thing? Didn't you do more interesting things when you were a kid? Did you ever play with your neighbors? What are you implying? I had lots of friends. I just liked reading more. What is it about? The diagrams look like a bunch of weird lines and circles. Telelurgy is the basis for all modern Solarian technology. We use it to issue instructions to machines and build all sorts of complicated systems. It's like a language we use to talk to machines. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah. It's a binary dictionary. Or no, oh no, wait. He's a Java developer. Oh no! He's a Java programmer. You don't look that interested. It's not that I don't like it. It's okay. You don't have to force yourself. Teleurgical theory and application doesn't sound like something a child would like anyway.
I'll give it a try.
Good. You should skip the introduction and go straight to chapter 5 to learn the symbols. Once you have that down, go back and start from chapter 1.
So many words. I can't draw pictures. Can I draw pictures for it?
Yeah, Yi would strike me as a Java developer. Like, he just doesn't have, he describes it as a programming language, so I don't know, like, if Java's the default programming language, but I know it's very widely used in that regard. Okay, so I guess we go to the grotto, because we don't have anywhere else we can go. And we have a treasure thing for the grotto, like a map, so we'll see how that goes. Or not a map, a clue, rather. So another thing that was shown off from Netflix that I know I was excited to see was more from Arcane Season 2. Because the studio for Arcane had shared some snippets of Season 2 and a full-on trailer, but they shared another snippet of Vi after the events of Season 1, and just what her current situation is likely to be in Episode 1, I want to say. And it's just her in a fight pit, and she's just fighting to earn scraps in order to keep her apartment and drink with someone or drink alone. And I'm just like, shit, this is gonna be good. And I didn't know this, and I didn't know about this until after the fact, but it's gonna be released in parts. So the first part of episodes is gonna be released on November 9th, and then the second part part of episodes November 16th, and the third was November 23rd, I think. So sadly, it's gonna be one of those situations where you gotta wait week by week with that, which I'm okay with, and a lot of people have really warmed up more to the whole week by week format, because it really does help, for one, with digesting a show's episode as it comes out. I mean, shit, it also helps with success, since, you know, it keeps the show continuously in the minds of people watching it. I can point to, for certain, with Dungeon Meshi and how successful that was, regarding how it was week by week and people just had something to talk about instead of the show popping out in one go and people going like, okay, that's a cool thing. Then they stop talking about it maybe 2 weeks to a month after the show's done. Maybe 2 months if the show's successful enough. So yeah, that's been that was that. But there was also a series or movie, I think, called Twilight of the Gods that looks really cool. Kind of Genndy Tartakovsky-like. So a lot of good shows coming to Netflix that I'm pretty excited for. All right. So, what was it was inventory, ballad, poem. This was it. The wealth of 9 kingdoms hid deep in Kunlun, tucked in a grotto upon the eastern shore. The Fusang cave painting points up to the skies. Keep flying and you'll find your treasures galore. This is the poem extracted from the Immortal's portrait. It may have clues as to where treasure is hidden. I'm gonna take a swing and say it is here. Right? Also, ad starting in 5 minutes. I don't know why an ad break starts after half an hour of stream. I wish I could tell you. How do I get up there then? Oh, is it just this simple? How do I get that? How do I get up there? Because the real path forward in the grotto's probably there. Ooh, hold on. There we go. Just had to be right at the... I just had to be right at the top there. Damn it. I confused my left and my right. There we go. Keyblade Jade consumes 2 key charges on the 3rd hit of the triple slash to inflict much higher damage. Ah. I could see that being useful in a way. If you, Oh, hello. Oh, I never got to this. Coffin inscription. Tortured corpse inscription. A life cut short too soon. The abused. Dead at 19. The inscription on this coffin looks like it was written by Gomang. The Jiangxi soldier was a military innovation pioneered by the Jade Kingdom during the war. Brain modifications removed any self-consciousness, and pre-programmed talismans helped reduce the need for training. Jiangxi do not feel pain, cannot feel fear, and will never desert. During the middle part of the turbulent era, the Jade Kingdom drafted many civilians into the Jiangxi soldier program, sparking powerful public backlash. Oh, fuck. Okay, so the Jade Kingdom was responsible for the Jiangxi being a thing. Alright, so we got that. Oh, hello. Oh, I've got an ad starting soon. You're finally here, my friend. You knew I'd come here? It's a coincidence brought together by fate. You may not like it, but you will have to put up with my nagging. What are you doing in the Grotto of Scriptures? What are you doing here in the Grotto of Scriptures? I was about to ask you the same question. I'm gonna snooze this ad during this conversation. There. Are you offering incense to these fallen Taoist saints? I'm looking for the soul in charge of this zone, but you should already know that, Oracle. Knowing the outcome hardly reveals the motive. As a reminder, if you wish to proceed, you must be extremely careful. The Council tried mining this grotto in search of Fengshi technology, but their expedition bore little fruit, and many lives were lost due to the numerous traps. How do you know all this? I know a lot and forget a lot, but everything here is still fresh in my mind, including events from even earlier, when Lear brought his Fengshi guild here. He proclaimed that he would create a utopia. These caves were home to countless magical new technologies. After the peaceful unification of Penglai. Also, I don't know how I mispronounced it as Pengali, but no, it's Penglai. I don't know why been saying Pengali. That's not even close. This was also where he made his famous Inaction Declaration. The Inaction Declaration. That was when Lear turned his back on science. He had his reasons, not unlike yourself. Are you not also working against your past? So you do know me. I don't think there is anyone who is unfamiliar with the new savior of the Solarians on this island. No, you're not just any old Solarian, I can tell. Are you a descendant of the ancient Kunlun tribe? I thought they all evacuated before we took off. It was rumored that many of them had special abilities. That would explain your precognition. Oh, are you finally ready to admit that it's not just a superstition? I'm not quite sure. Does everything need to be made black or white? If you don't mind, would you like me to divine your future for you? Fine. I might get some useful information out of it. There's no need to be coy. There are those who would give up their entire fortunes for a chance like this. Now close your eyes and clear your thoughts. Here are the winning lottery numbers. I see. It is you. What about this junction? What about this junction? Magnificent. Simply magnificent. How was it? Over the last few millennia, I have only observed a divergence among a handful of souls. You keep saying things like that no one would understand. What were you mumbling about to yourself just now? My apologies, my friend, but this secret cannot be divulged. Are you mocking me? You better give me an explanation. I will. Come to my royal hall within the depths of this grotto. Royal hall? You're a... We shall meet again, my friend. Okay. My lord, I have found it. There is a high chance that the mysterious individual wandering around may be... G, the soul in charge of this zone. Indeed, excellent, my lord. So you knew already. I just confirmed it. Your timing was a little too perfect. My humblest apologies, my lord. However, his age and form don't seem to match, and with the limited information we do have, it's fine. I should have paid more attention. I didn't think it'd be possible for him to regain his youth. Please take care, my lord. This individual is highly unpredictable. No one is aware of why or how he was selected to become a soul. Got it. Let's leave it at that. I need to catch up with him and see what he's got up his sleeve. Understood. I shall take my leave. Okay, so he's a very important soul. So that's our next boss, huh? Interesting. So I'm guessing one of these statues probably represents him and his older self. God, that feels good. I do mean it when I say this game is definitely a Game of the Year contender for me. It's just done so much right and has such a really strong identity with it, with how it presents its gameplay and its world. Genuinely, this has been a really fun experience, and I'm glad to get to play this. I'm glad it's out. I'm glad people really like it. Oh my god! Okay. Shadow the Colossus worm-looking motherfucker. There we go. Alright, let's... I actually need to find a node. Oh, hello. Ooh! Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go to BRB for the ad. So take this time to go fill your water bottle up, use the restroom, whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back. And we're back. All right, thank you for your patience. All right, let's keep going, shall we? Gotta click on the game again. There we go. Intruder detected. Huh? I see. I also see. God damn. Oh my god, another one. Okay. Unexpected. Yeah, so that's some of the news I've seen as far as TV show. Oh, speaking of Yakuza's earlier, I completely forgot about this. So the other thing that was shown off is the actor who's playing Majima in the Yakuza TV series for Amazon, which I still am not sure how I feel about it. And the other thing that I'm not sure how I feel about, and I know a lot of people also feel kind of the same way, is the fact that it seems like Majima may have the eye patch after Kiryu's imprisonment. So, for those who don't know what I mean, so in Yakuza 1 and / Kiwami 1, Majima has always had his eye patch. Like, we don't learn until probably Yakuza 0, and I guess technically 4 as well, how Majima ended up with his eye patch. And people are unsure how they feel about this new series essentially having a very different story as to how Majima got his eye patch. Now, I'm of two minds. One, I'm okay to an extent with a series wanting to do a different take of a character, and, you know, have a different backstory for some part of their look or personality, so long as it's done well, you know, and not done in a way that feels like they're saying, like, oh, we're better than the other version. But it's just weird to see two-eyed Majima in this TV series, and then him go from one eye, from having both of his eyes to the eye patch. It's odd. But we'll see how it goes. Shit, the series I think is coming out in mid-November, which is, God, that's another TV series coming out in November. Like, fall's gonna be fucking packed with stuff. Fall is gonna be... Oh, that's interesting. Fall's gonna be packed with stuff. It's just gonna have so much stuff. Because there's so many games that are coming out in that time, so many shows, and... Oh, God. Like, just recently, a survival horror game that I've been anticipating for a while that I once actually featured on stream, a little game called Sorry We're Closed, that just got a release date as well for November 14th, which is kind of a significant date because that's when Dragon Quest III Remake comes out, and I'm like, damn it! Why is so many cool stuff coming out in the fall? But I don't know. A lot's coming out in the fall, and I'm excited, but it's also like, ah, shit, my wallet, you know? All right, Red Guifang Clay, a Solarian artifact that can be gifted to Xuan Xuan. This sticky clay was sourced from a tiny island nation in the northwest corner of Penglai. It's very suitable for making pottery. Okay, so Xuan Xuan can make pottery. Can make pottery. That was an interesting flying enemy. Had a little radius circle thing that it could use. God, this thing scares the shit out of me. Come on, come back. Mulligan. Oh god, do I have to kill that enemy again in order to get that open? Shit, I wasn't expecting an enemy to come by. I would have taken a hit of my bong. The bite. All right. Yeah, fall's looking pretty stacked for a lot of releases for stuff. Like fall and early 2025 looks like it's just gonna be. Looks like it's just gonna have a lot of stuff to it. Which I'm pretty hyped for, you know? A lot of cool releases coming around. I just hope that you know, it can offset all of the really awful shit that's going on in the games industry right now. And by the awful shit, I mean, so I talked about the PS5 Pro situation before, but once more, PlayStation seems to have really screwed over with a lot of dev cycle stuff. Because there was recently a interview, I believe, done with some former staff that worked on the game Concord, which I talked about before on stream. It was that hero shooter that was conceptualized and worked on for 8 years and failed horrifically. Oh no, all of that money! Fuck! Anywho, it was, They had essentially said that apparently the game's budget was something to the tune of $400 million, and upon learning that, everybody just kind of collectively just went, oh god, another massively long, or another game that took a massive dead cycle and took so much money to make that flopped. Another story of that, you know, how a lot of games that are made on these really high budgets with super long dev times just fail in terms of their expectation on sales and returns. And I don't know, I have no other words for that kind of shit besides like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if this can teach I don't know if this is going to teach the executives that are in charge of greenlighting or conceptualizing these games to maybe, I don't know, slow their fucking roll with these dev cycles and budgets, and maybe also pay their devs better. But this is a very, like, the failure of Concord should really help spell out just how disastrous this whole the game industry is right now. So that's my thoughts. It's just, once more, it was an over budget dev team, or an over budget game that failed in part due to it being a part of a type of game that, one, has already got a lot of alternatives that do what it was going to do better, and another thing is just, you know, like, they weren't doing any other project besides this in order to help keep them afloat in terms of sales numbers. So, yeah, it's like, of course the game was gonna flop in that sense. So, I just... Only thing I can really say to that situation is I hope those devs find a project to work on or a company to work for that gives them a one, better pay, and two, just a project that's not like that, you know? Of a game with a bloated file size that is on a high budget and then is expected to reach a certain sales number and then just doesn't deliver. It's unfortunate. It's just an unfortunate situation that those devs are in, to have this just disastrous circumstance of a dev cycle be put on them, and then they're the ones that get the flack for it because the executives are just so short-sighted. Oh my god, please. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, this place. And not a single node on the way, huh? So, in other words, y'all play indies. Please, just go play some indie games. Go get indie games. Go get Sorry We're Closed. Play this. Literally, don't try to contribute to these devs' downfalls, like the publisher and shit. It's just awful. Because there's a lot of talented people that work on these really big project games. They're just stuck with this because, you know, being indie doesn't always mean you're gonna get major returns, and you know, an indie game can likely have a dev cycle that can last about as long as a AAA game. So, I don't know, game development's hard, and it would be a lot less hard if executive meddling and trying to chase a trend like what Concord tried to do could just be less common. I don't know. It's shitty. It's a shitty situation that the Concord's dev has ended up in. Because as I said, I forgot Concord entirely until it came out to an absolutely dog shit reception. Not dog shit as in like it was panned on release. I mean, dog shit is in nobody remembered it, so nobody played it. I talked about it before, but I think on the release of that game, it had a maximum of like, what, 670 players? Which, you don't want to lose, you don't want to have those low numbers on your dev site, on your first release. That's awful. So yeah, it's and then with PlayStation trying to continue with their situation, with PlayStation doubling down on bad decisions with the whole PS5 and PS5 Pro, I don't know. I think this is the time now where I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna get consoles for a long while, if ever, because these executives truly are just fumbling at every turn. And while Nintendo is not perfect, which I'll explain why in a moment, they definitely seem to have their shit together in a more cohesive way. Especially considering that we've got that Echoes of Wisdom Zelda game coming out. Oh my god! There, okay. Ugh. Fuck these things. There we go. Ugh. Yes! Oh, thank God. It sucks I still lost that node. We have this blade, the keyblade stuff. Or chi? Is it chi or key? I think it's chi. Yeah, it's not, like... like, as I said, Nintendo's not perfect, and they're not perfect for a particular reason. One, the big one is they're doing a lawsuit towards the Pal World devs. Now, I don't really care much about Pal World, really. I was never very interested in it due to the fact that it seemed like a very gimmicky kind of game of like, what if Pokemon, but with guns and a few other things. Like, it just seemed like 7 Days to Die, but with Pokemon stuff. But I don't think they deserve to go under the hammer that is Nintendo patented this thing and you did the similar thing to their patent, which is awful because patenting game mechanics is how we end up with devs essentially owning a game mechanic, which is really stupid. Like, okay, so y'all remember the Middle-earth games from 2014 and 18, I think, was when Shadow of War came out? So that game had something called the Nemesis system, where you fight the bosses along the chain, and if you lose against any of them, they remember you through each attempt that you fought them, and they become a nemesis to you, and each attempt that you try to remember them, or you try to remember their weaknesses, they try and get better at their weaknesses as they fight you. It's a cool idea. The devs and publishers patented that system, so now nobody, and I mean nobody, can use it again. It was even, and this isn't an entirely new concept either. It was done, I think, by Sega back in the late 90s or early 2000s for patenting the arrow. So what does that mean? Well, what it meant was, you know how in Crazy Taxi, where to get to the spot where you're supposed to drop off the person in your taxi, you follow the arrow that's pointing you towards the direction you're supposed to go? Well, Sega put a patent on that, which meant every game that would be out could not use an arrow that pointed the player in a direction to go, because then Sega would end up suing them. Nintendo is essentially saying to the Pal World devs, hey, you can't have creatures be captured in a spherical container because we have that. We've patented that. Which is really stupid. And people are also thinking that they even have a patent behind the idea of capturing monsters or having monster combat. So people are hoping Nintendo loses on this one because, you know, it'd be really dumb if Nintendo got that patent on stuff. Just patenting game mechanics really restricts possible creative avenues, and it's real awful that this case is even playing out the way it is. And as I said, I don't really care for Power World much, but to get sued and potentially lose out on so much money because Nintendo wanted to just be like, no, we own this idea, nobody else can use it, just really makes me respect devs that are like, hey, we may have come up with this really cool idea, but feel free to use it in your game. You know, like Robert Kurvitz for fucking Disco Elysium and the whole stats talking to you thing. Yeah, he once in an interview said, yeah, you can just use that. Feel free to take the idea and spin your own idea on it. It's just the dichotomy of how gaming can be so freeform yet so fucking corporate bullshit. Anyway, let's give Schwan some clay.
There's no more space on the floor. How about the shelf?
Not enough room for all your stuff.
No, I can make more room. I've only just now realized how many interesting things you've taught me. Look at all the stuff you've brought me too. And I thought you were just trying to brush me off at first.
I didn't expect you to be so interested in Solarian affairs.
It's really fun. I didn't realize there was so much out there in your world to learn. But what I don't get is if Penglai was so interesting, why did you guys leave?
We didn't want to leave. Us Solarians got sick. We couldn't stay in Penglai anymore.
Did they get better after coming here?
They didn't. But just like with your book, if you don't read the last page, you won't need to fear a bad ending.
What? I've never read the ending. What? I've never read the ending of a story. I don't really want an ending.
I wouldn't worry. I'd say there's still a long way to go before you reach your ending. Huh. Little boy from the... Under Yi's influence, Xuan Xuan has gained a deep understanding of the knowledge and culture of the Solarians. He has also been applying his knowledge in new ways. What he doesn't know is that this will have a profound impact for all future ape men. Huh. Interesting. So, I guess this is the consequence of me giving Xuan Xuan all of the stuff that I've found. God, it sucks I lost all that Jin because I literally would have had enough to get some more poison items for Shenong. Alright, where is Xuan Xuan? I've got clay to give him. And you don't have anything new to say. Yeah, sorry for the rant, everyone. It's just... It sucks to see an industry that has so much care in it and so much love just have so much of that corpo bullshit, you know? Alright. Guifeng Clay. Have you ever played with clay? Here, for you.
This feels like really good clay. We should be able to make some ceramics with it.
Does the Peach Blossom Village also know the art of ceramics?
Of course. How do you think we made our urns, cups, and bowls?
Earthenware and ceramics are two very different things.
The techniques passed down by the village elders aren't anything to sniff at, you know. How about this? I'll make you something to show you what I mean. Do you need any cups? I'll fire up an engraving cup for you.
I have enough cups, but do your best. And don't even think about eating any of that clay.
Mulch gang for life, Yi.
Does anyone else have anything to talk about? No. Alright. So, back here. Go down this way. Ah, so it does damage him. If I angle it properly and break through the shield like that. That's funny. Ah, you're a serious dude. Dude. Hey, man. Stop. Oh, there's two of you. Hello. There we are. And for the other guy. Oh, no! Okay, well, that would explain it. I was like, why can't I break through the pillar? That's why. There we go. Grotto of the Scriptures West. So this is new. God, the backgrounds. Oh. Holy shit. The backgrounds. Ow, bitch. There we go. Alright, so I have to come in from the other side on that. Alright, nope, that's background. That seems like progress to me. So... there we go. Now what is this? If I take a look at the full map, where does this take me? Where do you take me? Where does this take me? Yeah, I guess for more positive news, it's just been nice to also see some other games and their demos be doing really well. I heard about good things with the Saga Frontiers demo, which... Empyrean District. I think that's later. I think that's a later point. But yeah, the Saga Frontiers game, Saga Frontiers 2, I was interested in that when that was announced in the Nintendo Direct from June. But the real conundrum with a lot of modern games is just there's so many really good-looking games that are coming out, and it's hard to pinpoint like, oh man, which ones do I want to get, because games are also expensive. You know, that classic problem. You come over here. Oh, you shoot that. Okay. Come on. Come on. Too early. Too early. Oh, that does not do as much damage as I thought it would. Alright, but now that I know that the... now that I know that the nymph can get up there... never mind, I can't. I guess I have to come at this from the other side then. Somehow. Alright, and that takes me back down to the node there. Or close to the node, rather. Yeah. So that's nice. I don't have to be next to giant death roll balls. Alright, let's rest, and then we'll take the thing here to Schwan Schwan. Alright, where are you? Oh, wait, didn't I get a component too? Let's check. Yes, I've got a few. And I think, yeah, it's gonna be enough. Oh, thank God, so I can get more poison stuff. Where are you, Schwan Schwan? You better not be in VR. He's not. Where is he? Oh, he's at the plant. First, let's get a health boost. Actually, let me read the description of the wall-climbing gecko first before I give it to him to eat. Wasn't that? There it is. A gecko endemic to Yan. It's not poisonous by nature, but toxins from the ants it consumes builds up within their bodies, rendering them completely inedible. Ah, okay. Wow, that's delicious. The flavor has a gentle sweetness that lingers even after I've gulped it down. Not bad. It really goes down.
Shenong?
Not bad at all. It was so good I almost forgot how to breathe. I blacked out and saw a few of my dead buddies. It was a hell of an experience, let me tell you.
We wouldn't typically refer to that experience as seeing your life flash before your eyes. Or we would typically refer to that experience as seeing your life flash before your eyes. Alright. Let's get our drink on.
I have a question. If we were kidnapped by you monsters, where did we originally come from?
The pale blue planet.
My hometown is blue?
It was, at least when we discovered it. Your home is just like Penglai, oceans and life as far as the eye can see. But due to the presence of New Kunlun, it's probably just a land of ice and snow now.
So your sorcery can change entire worlds? Unbelievable.
It's all my fault.
Interesting. So it's not explicitly said that it's Earth. And somehow somehow the planet was left as a frozen hellscape.
Let me guess. The code you wrote books. Wait. Let me guess. The code you wrote broke the weather system. How did you know? That's incredible. It's a ritual all teleological engineers must go through. To say nothing of the huge hello world flashing on display.
Yeah. Every coding class you always gotta learn the hello world. That's how it works.
You were right, Yi. Teleology is fun. I can give machines all sorts of wild rules and it'll create a new world. It makes me feel so free. Careful, your free-spirited code may drive your coworkers insane. Really? Abacus told me he could fix any mistakes I made.
My apologies, Schwan Schwan, but your most recent changes seem to have affected the underlying logic circuits. I'm afraid this situation may be irreversible.
Why? I followed everything the scroll said.
Next time, we should probably double-check before executing a script like that, Abacus. Yes, my lord. Please forgive my negligence. What was it supposed to do? Schwan Schwan wrote a plugin to enable manual control over the day-night cycle. The plugin works, but it simultaneously caused parts of the display to malfunction.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to give you a surprise, Yi.
That's okay. What's important is to always learn from our mistakes. You're always going to mess up a bit in the pursuit of science anyways. Got that?
Yeah.
So he created a plugin to try and change the... Oh, that's fun. Okay, so I can now change the time of day in the pavilion, but I can't. But that part of the display is now messed up. Oh, coding. I don't miss it. All right. Oh, is there more from Xuan Xuan? No. Anything from Kwafu about this whole thing? No. Anything from you? Shanghai? No. And Shenong's not got anything new, and the merchant doesn't have anything new. So, yeah. Alright. Teleport to... Let's go here. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing else here to find, unless I decide to go up this way. There we go. Alright, what is with this? I see. I'm sensing that I could do something with this. Ah, I see. Oh, come on. Okay, I see. So I'm not supposed to be able to... Well, I probably could have killed the enemies in a in this way, but what it was meaning for me to... Fuck. What it was meaning for me to do was to do this. Except I'm not sure how I'm supposed to... Unless I can block off that wall. Ooh, hello. Stone carvings. Taoist stone carvings. Taoist sage carved in the year 214 of the Origin era. After the Fangxi Guild retired and sealed the island, New Kunlun disappeared from everyone's minds. When it was reopened, Lear and most Fangxi had long since passed away. And most Fangxi had long since passed away, and the research complex was no more. When Taoism reached peak popularity, Kunlun once again became a holy site as the object of worship shifted from Fusang to Lear. Later, many devout Taoist believers, wanting to feel the Tao, gathered in these caves and helped create the grotto we see today. A lot of the grotto is still shrouded in mystery, including all the centuries-old traps and the biggest mystery of all, the grave of Lear. Okay. So yeah, pursuit of science stopped, and then Taoism started to really flourish. And then... Yeah. There we go. Yay! Yeah! I did it! What is this? Plantago frog. This nearly extinct poisonous frog is said to be extremely delicious. However, its poison, when ingested, can infect your central nervous system and induce meningitis. Ugh. Is this just a treasure room, or... This... I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh, I see. Ah, I see what I'm supposed to do. Not that. I need to not double jump early. It's like the statues. Too early. Damn it. I keep thinking that like I can hold it for like a second, but not for much longer than that. Damn it. This game's really fun. Like, despite the hurdles that I'm experiencing, I'm having a lot of fun here. Again, every locale has had its very interesting gimmick, and it seems here it's with the hallway stuff. Too early again. I keep doing that. There. Oh, I need to be quick on that. All right. And it's not just the 5. I have to do multiple. I have to do more than 5 of that. Damn it, I'm too early. Okay, it was just 7. All right. I'll take it. Yeah, I was hitting it too early before I actually reached them. Secret Mural 2, about the three great sages of Taoism. Guizhui, 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 Guigzi. How the fuck do I pronounce that? One of the three great sages was the guild's chief strategist, allowing fellow Fangxi and their influence to spread across all 9 kingdoms of Penglai. He set the plan for world unification and initiated the peace treaty as well as the 9 Kingdom Alliance. Having formed the Fangxi Guild, Lear tried to use sustainable technology as an incentive to bring all nations to the negotiating table, but these efforts yielded very little. It wasn't until Guigui arrived that things started to change. Guigui, a wealthy man from the Shang Kingdom, was the strategic core of the Fangxi Guild. He coordinated all important policies, including ambassador appointments and technology exports. I am the Grand Envoy of the Fangxi Guild, Sojourner Guigui. Guigui? How do I pronounce your name? Oh, I get it. I have to find all 3 of these guys and open up their stuff. Or open their coffins, rather. I have to get their museum expos to show. In that case... Wasn't there another one that was past here? It was like down, I think. Oh no, I have to unlock all 3 and then I get that door to open. I see. Can't get there then. Flashing lights warning, y'all. These, scenes usually have them. How are you doing, dear brother? Oh, we also found out that apparently Yeed somehow died when he was trying to experiment with the mystic nymph and the energies from the tree. The rhizomatic energy, I think it was called. So, I don't know how he's alive now. Peace Day is coming up. Lear Day is also coming up. The few of us still around are planning to celebrate the festival as usual. I visited a few of our neighbors and discovered something. Those that have lost more family members tend to present more abundant offerings. Fortunately, our meals have always been simple, so I don't have to worry much. Thanks to the peach tree Dad planted when you were born, we were able to make sweet peach blossom wine almost every year. 4 dishes, 1 soup, and a bottle of wine, and a bottle of fine wine. A meal for the whole family. Enough. We won't change our minds. We're not going with you, and neither will Hang. Don't you ever put her in harm's way again. Wasn't the last time trouble enough? Honey, wait. Why can't we have an exchange that it lasts more than a minute? You should really know better at your age. Stop being so stubborn with your mother. Are you leaving, Yi? Won't you stay for dinner? Were you listening? I didn't hear everything, but I got the gist, more or less. I doubt any of us will be able to eat dinner without spitting it back spitting it back out in another quarrel. Don't be upset. Today's a day of celebration. I thought Lear Day was next month. Not that. He finally made you a soul after all the years you put into the council. Isn't that worthy of a big celebration? Forget it. It's not something to celebrate as far as Mom and Dad are concerned. They won't even listen to my plans. The entire world is desperate for a space on the island. With the Tianhuo upon us, why would anyone choose to stay and await death? There's a group of Taoists who believe that we should accept this arrangement and return to Penglai's soil. Those Taoists are just a bunch of deluded fanatics.
Maybe, but it's been our faith since the era of peace began. You believe science is the answer, but for others, inaction is the truth.
Truth? The Fangxi Guild started off as a scientific organization. Lear was a scientist long before all this superstitious Taoist drivel. Forget it. Trust me. One day, you will all understand. With my plan, I will not only ensure our survival, but also create a new paradise.
Of course, I've always believed in you, Yi. But all that aside, are you really not staying? Remember the peach blossom wine we made last year? I waited a whole year just for a chance to try it with you.
We'll do that next time. My mentor's waiting on my report, so I have to hurry back. We're in a race against time right now.
Really? When's next time?
Just soon. I won't be long. Take good care of yourself, and help me convince Mom and Dad.
Okay. Then I'll keep the wine sealed. We'll try it when you come back next time.
Except that next time never happened. He fought with his mentor and fell off the cliff.
That batch of wine is still sealed. Who knows how many years now. Our yard is always strewn with flower petals during this time of year. If the four of us could sit together again under the peach tree in the yard, drinking wine as we chat about this and that, I'm sure it wouldn't be that far from your paradise.
Okay, so yeah, timeline of events is that Yi got injured in that whole... Yi got injured, and then that caused their parents to be like, Yi, why won't you see that you should just not deal with science? You see how it nearly got you killed. But Yi's like, no, science is the real answer. And he was going to get ready to help his people by talking with his mentor and everyone else, but nobody else wanted to hear him out. And when he was met with resistance, he fought, and as he fought, he eventually got to the point where, you know, we see him now in the story, when Xuan Xuan discovered him in the tree. So, yeah. Interesting stuff. Wait, is that a whole... Oh! Okay. I would love to see... If an art book ever got released for this game, I would just love to see the animation frames of, like, Yi's run cycle, the enemies' run cycles, their attack cycles. I don't know. I would just like to see how the development of this game and what it was like. Ow! What it was like. There we go. Ow, god damn it, these worms! Okay. Can that just take me down there? It does. But what about this way? There we go. Ah, almost. And does that take me... Oh, it takes me here. Oh, I see. get that down. And then rotate those. Because, like, I can see the kind of slight stretch from Yi's animation whenever he's running. I noticed that, like, the slight bounce in his face. It's, I don't know, it's nice to see these details. I think it's fun. Alright, so that's collapsed. So, I don't know if I did this out of order, but we don't know how Yi survived the explosion from his experiment. That's the one thing. Alright, so now we're back here, and this is the big-ass elevator. Yeah, okay. Things are starting to piece together a bit more now. Also, my bad, I did not notice that an ad was happening. I got so enraptured into the game. BRB. And we're back. Sorry about that. As I said, sometimes like I try to be good about these ad breaks, and other times I just get so enraptured in a game or a conversation that I forget the ad breaks are even a thing. So, yeah. Let's continue, shall we? So we got here. How do I... So I need to be able to get to the other side of these things. There's not one below here. Alright, so that's the other rope for this section. I also see that I have 2 skill points I might need to spend for stiff. Well, let's try this side. Aha. So then we can do that. So we need to go this way. Except that that's now still blocked from when the boulder came. The boulder came through. There's no way to get the ball rolling again, as it were. Did he break the table? So yeah, a rift must have been caused by that event. Well, I mean, I guess a rift always happened between Yi and his parents because it seemed like they lived in kind of a in the time period where Taoism took over the beliefs of science and Yi was more science focused. Hence why he was able to why he was able to read Java programming books as a kid, which I find really funny. And I don't know if they, and I don't know if it is a Java book or not, but I like to think it is, because I think it's funny. All right, so that's where that leads. What about this one? How the fuck do I get over there? Because there's this ball. Well, first let's rest here. Let's spend some skill point. Do I have enough for anything? Yes, Unbound Drain, Azure Sand after picking up experience, gain 1 additional key after... Yep, let's go with that. And then that's another... Yeah. There we go. So we got kind of a puzzle area. So it has to be this way so I can get to that chest. There we go. Alright, so then you go over that way, and then... Ah, they can't cross wood. There we go. Come on, do your thing. God, does it so close. Two. I hate this thing. Come on, fucking do it. Do it. Hop up. There. Fuck that thing. Like, the fact that it can just kind of pop on you out of nowhere is kind of obnoxious. There. And boom. There we are. And I can't get this with the nymph, right? No, I can't. So how the fuck do I get to that spot? Alright, so then we go here. Because we need to figure out how to activate the boulder rolling again. Keep rolling, 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 what? Because that's not the same... Well, it's not quite the same cavern. And there's no switch to catch this, to make this thing go again, so... I don't know if I missed my shot or what. Oh, never mind, maybe I... Nope. Once more, I'm just... Is there a thing with the nymph that I can do? No. And I can't activate this with the nymph. So what am I missing? I don't think it has anything to do with the area here. Because there's the big... Because there's the room that's... There's that room with the sages, but I assume that opens when I have all three of them unlocked, or I've taken care of all their challenges. Because this went intruder alert, dropped a big ball, and then proceeded to make me run. Can I get this thing to activate again? Oh dear. Because I just need to get to that wall on the other side. Unless I'm dumb and I was overthinking things, which would also be a true idea, or a true concept. Wouldn't be unheard of on the stream. Done it many a time. Alright, so then we appear on the other side of this. We have so many cheat charges that we can just do that now. Love it. Oh, wait, maybe the ropes were meant to be the... Right? Were the ropes meant to be the right thing to do? Also, damn, that radius goes for a while. Or diameter, I guess. Okay, so... we go it this way. Oh, I see. Well, we destroyed those. Don't entirely know what that accomplished. Ah, god damn it. Oh, fuck, not two of them. Fuck these things. Consonant. Well, that worked. Yeah, I just need to do that. Okay, this looks like it takes me very far out this way. There we go. Now, what are we looking at here? There we are. That's what we were looking at, just death. that's an elevator. And here's a shortcut, which I appreciate. Yay. Okay, so let's take a real look around here. Where does this take me? Ah, to here. So we'll get that. Ah, I see how it's supposed to work now. I see. I am almost dead. I need to heal really badly. Okay. We need to go this way, then get back onto the thing here to swap the platforms around. And then because we broke that floor, we can now loop. All right. I think this is the idea. Also, I find it interesting that the that those sentries don't come up and attack me when the platforms are in this angle. Alright, and then we can go this way. Never mind, well, actually, wait, hold on. There's a whole puzzle section. Alright, we go down here. Then we pass through this way. No, never mind, I'm mistaken. God, I need to heal. So I'm guessing the Oracle that we talked to is meant to be the big boss of this whole section, which is going to be interesting. I don't know how that fight's going to play out, because a lot of the bosses have been spectacular in this game, but there have been some that people say like, no, this is like boss fight of the game kind of stuff, and I don't know. That's been a lot of the bosses, save for Gomang, you know? So we'll see how it goes. Also, I haven't seen a Shanghai for this section either, which is interesting. Oh, it resets it resets this. God damn it. God shit. Man. All right, that's fine. We have an easy way to go around. I don't like that it resets the terrain. That's the one part here that's just like, you know. All right, so then we go past here. No, fuck these worms. No, I don't like those guys. All right, what have we got? Compute, yes! More jade, please. All right, what have we got here? Another challenge room? Oh, I see. Oh, I have to... Okay, so once the thing hits... Okay. Once the circle goes in, I need to do it. Oh, even hitting the fucking floor. Damn it. Oh, it... Okay, so even it missing. Okay. I see. Ah! Okay, so the ultimate parry can bounce 2 attacks at once. Maybe I should be doing... No. Okay, so I could... In theory, then, I could do it for melee attacks. Except the problem is like, some melee attacks are differently timed than others. So, it's probably still not a good idea. Secret mural number 3. About the 3 great sages of Taoism. Lu Yan was one of the 3 great sages. Lu Yan, one of the 3 great stages? Why can't I read? One of the 3 great sages astounded all 9 kingdoms by leading a team of 100 to take control over the Haotian sphere. The battle resulted in tens of thousands of casualties for the Jade and the destruction of the satellite. In addition to their technology, the Fangxi Guild is also known for its warriors. Having inherited Lear's unique fighting style and wielding high-tech weapons and gear, Fangxi soldiers are famous for their power and integrity. Near the end of the turbulent era, when it was clear that the Jade Kingdom would not give up arms, Lear asked Lu Yan to establish the Martial Division. Lear and Lu Yan would lead this division to fight undefeated in over 100 battles and skirmishes. I am the chief of the Fangxi Guild's Martial Division, Sojourner Lu Yan. Alright. So I guess the person we've been talking to might be one of the sages, or a descendant of them. Okay, so that's done. So then the next one... Where would that one be? That's the transportation hub. And then there's more up from the node, so let's take that elevator. So we can fit a 1-slot Jade into our system too. So let's go check if we can do that. Which one's a 1-slot? Soul Reaper. Engine experiment killed by enemy of use talents and explosion. Oh. Hold down and press swift dash. Oh. Wait, no, we already equipped that. I'm dumb. Perform a precise parry will complete any ongoing charge for charge strike, making it immediately available for use. That's pretty cool. But I think I'd rather do that, especially since the amount of Jin that I've been needing for certain things has gone up and up. Actually, how much do I even have on me? I could go back to the... I could go back to the pavilion and just do it. Okay, that's a boss lead-up if I've ever seen one. But first... Unless this is the... This... No. Come back later. Unless that was the one I was supposed to find. Because there's not one here. That was just a shortcut. There's not one here. This was just the... Well! Hold on now. Let's go to the pavilion. Buy ourselves that, other poison... Oh, we have a poison item to give Shenong anyway, so yeah, we should go back. How could I forget? We just got that frog. God, there's so much to this game. Ooh, something's happened here. Ah, from both of you. Sir Yi, I have some most fortunate news to share. Are you lowering your prices? Oh, that would be difficult to do. I hope you'll understand. The good news is about my dear brother. Thanks to your assistance, I have accumulated a sizable amount of Jin. I believe that given time, these funds will help my brother regain his freedom. I didn't really do much. I was just buying what I need. Oh, no need to be bashful. I suspect you also purchased items which you didn't need. As much as I'm slightly ashamed to say this, there is one thing I'd like to discuss. In truth, other than Jin, the liberation of my brother will also require a select few parts from other guards. Therefore, it is most unfortunate that I, a meek scholar, am unable to handle violent tasks. Enough beating around the bush. Ever since you called to me, I knew this day would come. You want me to help you kill some guards and pick up some parts, right? Just tell me what you want and where I can find them. Oh ho! I knew you'd be willing to help. This part is called the Soul-Severing Blade. It is currently held by a high-ranking guard named Shangui. This guard patrols the depths of the 8-man facility near the abandoned mines. In the 8-man facility near the abandoned mines, huh? It's not too far. I'll give it a try if I manage to pass by. You have my deepest gratitude. May fortune in battle befall thee. Didn't I already get that? Here's the dagger you asked for. Oh, I did already get that. Bless you, Sir Yi. Your benevolence is immeasurable, and your virtues are as clear as... I get it. You don't need to exaggerate. Oh, I'm obliged, for it must have been a hard-fought victory worthy of great praise. The Celestial Legion are the Council's elite guards. They can indeed be a bit of a nuisance. But when compared to an ancient weapon like you, they're just small fry. I do indeed differ from them in rather inherent ways, but this does not mean I possess a higher prowess in combat. Using Shangui as an example, could you not see that he blindly followed orders without any autonomy? To exist trapped in that teleological code is a pitiful existence. I believe that it is benevolent and righteous to have put them to rest. So you think only creatures with free will can be considered alive? Indeed. He who is unable to live for himself is just a dead man walking. You shouldn't be too harsh. Artificial beings like you are a special case. Oh, I understand. After all, I couldn't think when I first opened my eye. In the beginning, I was kept in the J family's vault. At the time, my senses were obscured. I could only see objects displayed in that room. Placed before me were the last written words of the great J patriarch. The poem initially appeared to me as just a collection of symbols, but those ink strokes accompanied me year after year. Until one day I suddenly understood its meaning. A surge of emotions poured into my brain. It was as if I woke up from a reverie. Everything in this world began to brim with meaning. To think that a poem could create self-awareness, it's nothing short of a miracle. Oh, it is your choice whether to believe it or not, Sir Yi. But the world is much too colorful to not listen to one's heart and waste time on tasks assigned by others. Excuse me, I was drinking some water. Starting to get a little bit dry there. If I can't grant this experience to my brother, then I'm afraid it will all have been in vain. I am grateful to you, Sir Yi, for this great gift. I shall put it to good use. All right. What are you doing with the 3D printer? Xuan wanted to learn how it works, so I taught him how to use the multi-tool to take it apart. He started calling him by name. Aw, he's warmed up to him.
While I was at it, I also uploaded a new blueprint.
None of this sounds like good news. Wait, what new blueprint?
I already mastered the use of telurgy. Telurgy.
That's a weird word.
Okay. I already mastered the use of telurgy. Drawing up a blueprint wasn't that hard.
This 8-man kid can really pick up Solarian technology when he puts his mind to it. Are you sure he's learning and not just playing?
I learn fastest when I'm having fun.
So how long will it take to print?
Guess.
I can't imagine it being anything useful. That's a matter of opinion. I think it's quite worth collecting.
There's only one blueprint, so print it while it lasts.
What did he want printed? Xuan, don't make crypto. Don't. A coin designed by Xuan. A large amount of Jin was used to create this coin. Xuan's unique mark is printed on it, but other than that, it has no special features. Oh. Fine, I'll fucking buy it. Jesus, that's 2,000. Did that kill my chances at... Okay, no, I need more anyway, but still, that's very funny. I'll keep the coin. I'm not going to recycle it. I have a feeling that I shouldn't, although now I know what the achievement that I got spoiled on was referring to now. Alright, here's your frog. Careful, it fucks up your nervous system. How is it? The toad is extremely rare and rumored to be delicious, but there have been no records of what it actually tastes like. How? What? So how does it taste? How is this even possible? It's crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. You can't call this a toad. It's a bona fide high-end meat. What? Really? It's the most delicious thing I've eaten here. No, it might be the best damn meat I've ever had. Shenong? What's wrong? Shenong! Hey! What happened? Why are you yelling at me? Why are you yelling my name? Who are you? Where am I? Okay, no wonder they weren't any records. Oh, it fucks up your memory. What's troubling you so deeply that even alcohol can't alleviate it? Nothing, just some complicated feelings. People from the village have been coming to me, asking me to make medicines and antidotes. What a pain in the ass. I'm not really the benevolent type. But they keep begging, so I always end up helping. Some old geezer brought me some newly made bedding to thank me. They also mended the holes of a few of my clothes. I'm not used to the other villagers treating me like this. If they're treating you well, what's there to worry about? I was thinking, if I got along with those stupid villagers, what would the guru think of me? That guru again? You mention that name a lot. Ha! You have no idea how frustrated she could get. She knew about everything and suspected that there was something going on in our village. No one believed her. They thought she had gone insane.
One day she found a secret passage deep inside the forbidden cave. She said she was going to unveil the truth and impress everyone. I wanted to go along, but no matter what, she wouldn't let me. That was the last time I saw her.
Chances are she bumped into a guard.
The ignorant villagers started saying she was spirited away for her insolence. Before I knew it, we had already chosen a shaman for the village. They used the guru's story to intimidate everyone into following the rules. What a crock of shit!
That's the first time that the word shit has been uttered in this game. Is that why you're always wandering around? Are you trying to find her?
At first I did, but the more I witnessed, the less hope I had of her being alive. Whatever. At least I got as far as here. The guru didn't teach me all those things in vain. I just need to get stronger. Maybe one day, I won't have to rely on others.
You can always go on your own journey, but you can't even begin to imagine the loneliness you'll have to endure. You have to be sure it's what you want. Interesting. Good stuff. I like this game. This is a very good game. But yeah, now that I find that really funny, Xuan's now so knowledgeable about Java programming that he programmed the 3D printer and made coins out of it. Or made a coin with it. God. Fucking 2,000 Jin, that's a lot. But I don't want to recycle his coin. I feel like that's important. Because the achievement I saw was for recycling Xuan's coin, and I just have a sneaking suspicion that that's something that the game will be like, oh, do you want to do it? Do you want to recycle Xuan coin? Fuck this thing. Fuck that thing. I don't know. Part of me just thinks it's funny. Was this the one that I already did? I think it is. It is. Okay. So, yeah, there really is just the one that I found earlier. Okay, let's go do that then. Let's get that other sage door. Wait, hold on. I saw chests. Hmm? Ah, I see. Hold on now. Hold on now. I missed that completely. And that explains why. How do I get to the other side of that? That's another one of the things. So that's the... No, that's the third one. How do I get to that one? No. Don't do it that way. We have to go at it from another angle. Maybe it's this. Yep, there it is. Sure enough. There we go. Beautiful. And then we can unlock this door, get that third door, and open that sage door. I don't know if that's the Royal Hall thing that was mentioned, but we'll see. Hold on, let's see what I'm supposed to do here. Do that. Oh, hello. Ah, God damn it. A fucking course. Ah! I hate those worms. Like, I don't know if they're even worms, but they're obnoxious, and I don't like them. Okay. So thankfully, we at least got the shortcut to that, so it's not too long of a trek. We already got that puzzle solved, so we're all good on that front, too. Just need to... I'm just too scared of the worm, because it pops out at literally any time, and I have to... I really should be doing that. There. All right. Thank God it didn't notice me. That's nice. I can see why they gave me Azure Sand just before this, huh? Okay, one dead. Fucking goddamn it! I knew that would happen. Okay. There. God damn. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck me. There! Huh. There we go. Had to focus, but I fucking got it. And just in case I die again, break that open. Just so the trek's not too long. No, I think I can do it one at a time with that. Could also do that. Damn it. Okay. Nope. I want to see if I could... Nope. It could work. I just need to position myself right. All right. Never mind. It was really just that simple. Okay. And I'm guessing this is number 1. Right? Yeah. About the 3 great sages. Yin Jifu, first of the 3 great sages, battled alongside Lear, led the Fangxi to Kunlun, and established a research complex. He led hundreds of researchers and devoted his life to Fangxi technology. Lear's 3 great laws sent shockwaves throughout the entire scientific community. The community. Top scholars from all over Penglai, enamored by his abilities and ideals, clamored to him, forming an international scientific alliance and the predecessor of the Fangxi Guild. Among the scholars in the alliance, none were as brilliant or had the ear of Lear as much as the Chan Kingdom's top scientist, Yin Jifu. After the Fangxi Guild was formed, he became Lear's right-hand man. I am the director of the Fangxi Guild's Kunlun Research Complex, Sojourner Yin Jifu. Alright. And that's the 3rd one. So now... we just go this way, I think. Let me just run past these guys. Now, how is my Jin count right now? We at 36? Yeah, we're 39. We're good. Okay, it was there. So, first things we're gonna do... is go down to the node there and then get a poison item from the merchant for Shenong. Like to do that first. Oh. Oh, it broke all the way. Huh, I was not expecting that to actually... Wow, that's a major follow-through on the world design there. Huh, that's funny. So that's just stuck there. So even if I didn't get to that passageway, I would have still been... Actually, would I have? Maybe the treasure would have been crushed and I wouldn't be able to get it. Huh. Anyway, back to the pavilion. All right. Ooh, someone has something new to say. Hey, pottery! Or ceramics. This is a pottery wheel?
Uncle Chubby made it for me.
Look, that's red Guifeng clay. That stuff's so rare, it might as well be priceless. It would be just a waste to process it without the proper tools.
I thought he was just going to need something small.
Forget about small, he should be able to make those delicate Taoist statues with ease now.
You guys are certainly taking it easy.
I thought of a new theme for my next piece.
What is it?
It's a secret.
Oh, now you've got me a little curious.
Just look forward to the final product.
No matter what shape your next masterpiece takes, just make sure to be gentle with that wheel. Retribution always awaits those who mistreat machines.
I'm just liking that Xuan is just getting used to all this new stuff. Oh, right, I need to actually buy the thing. Alright, and purchase this. What's reciprocation jade? Nah, probably not. Alright. Well, that's the last of the poison items I can get from the merchant right now. Actually, wait, what's the description on that thing? Hold on. There it is. Well, you just made a fucking... Damn it. Alright. A tropical fruit from the kingdom of Yi. Yi? Yi? I think it's Yi. Poisonous sacs are distributed throughout the fruit, but there are those who will still risk their lives for a taste.
This fruit tastes pretty normal. You sure it's poisonous? Can't really enjoy normal food.
We learned at school not to touch it due to all the parasites burrowed inside, so I have no idea.
You dumbass. You believe everything they teach you at school? The small white granules inside pack quite a punch, though. They're pretty good.
Really? So it's edible?
Why don't you take a bite yourself? Come here, stop shaking.
I haven't moved.
Oh, come on. Now you have two heads. Hey, why did your face turn into a bug? Trying to impress me with your theater tricks?
I guess I'm glad I listened to my school teachers. And now we can drink again. I don't know if this is the final one, though. The final upgrade up for health.
What a pity. If the guru could have lived a few more years, she'd have been able to see all this.
You can go and tell all the other villagers.
Ha! They don't really need to know. I thought I knew the whole truth. I suspected the shaman was hiding an entire peach grove behind the mountains. But this is completely different from anything I had imagined. Ignorance can sure be nice at times, eh? Ha, you're drunk. I thought you wanted to prove you were right, even if it spelt the end of your life. You know, maybe ignorance is kind of bliss.
I just like that they get drunk together and my HP gets a boost. Alright, is that everything? It looks like it. Alright. Next, we need to go... Yeah... Scriptures West. Because that's the major door. I don't know if that's the door to go, but... We unlocked a hall or a pathway of some kind that let me move forward a bit more, but I don't know if that's the right... Because that's the door that I was just talking about. And then there's that. I haven't... Well, I can't get to... Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on. Yeah, it's that. So, how do I get to that? Oh, ad. I've completely forgot. Sorry. And we're back. Sorry about that. Alright. I'll try and pay more attention next time. But, at the very least, pre-rolls are gone. That's... Because that's the real benefit when it comes to doing these 3-minute ads, is that pre-rolls are gone for a good hot second with these breaks. It's just the thing is I'm not used to these breaks being so long, so I keep forgetting. I forgot there were 2. Because then that loops back around to the root node. Was there one that I missed? I mean, there was this one to the right, which I suspect now is not the boss room, I think. Is it? I can't tell. I don't know. It could be the ones with the 3 big sages or 3 big sage. No, that has to be the boss room because, like, it's just got a special door to it. In that case, then what the fuck is this to the left? What is this to the left, then? This leads somewhere. Oh. Nah, it just leads to a full-on new spot. Okay. Yeah, that's, okay, Empyrean, like, the Empyrean District was one of the other spots that Abacus said was a area of interest. Alright, so I guess now we just go right to the door there. There we go. All right. Oh. Woo! Woo! Oh, God! That would explain the Azure Sand. That was just a series of bad decisions there. Okay, so that unlocked a mini-boss. That's what it did. Alright. Excuse me, I'm unplugging my phone. I see. Well, I got him down to got them down to half health, so that's a plus. I just didn't expect for a mini-boss to suddenly showed up. Scared the shit out of me. Mini-boss jump scare. All right. There we go. All right, let's go. Oh, shit. There we go. Whew, took a couple tries. Fun fight though, really cool. Really cool fight. Okay, what the fuck is this? Is this the boss room? Please don't be. Oh. No, it's not. What's this? Inaction declaration. Oh! My fellow Solarians, data corrupted. I would like to share not just the end of this journey with everyone, but the start of the new one. 10 years ago, we united to end the long night of the turbulent era and ushered in the dawn of a new age, the Origin era. Data corrupted. We once lost our way during the endless wars, but the rise of the Fangshi Guild has brought peace to our lands. Following in its footsteps is our obsession with power and our technology, which have become our newest shackles. Data corrupted. We will disband the Fangshi Guild and we will be disbanding the Fangshi Guild and sealing off all Fangshi technology. At the same time, any technology deemed beneficial for all Solarians will be made common property for all to use. What? Impossible! A toilet for every home? Preposterous! All Fangshi will collectively go into hiding. We will return to nature to seek the Tao's true essence. Turn to nature? Is he serious? Does that... Wait, so we have toilets but no toilet paper? Data corruption. It belongs to every living being, every piece of land, and every drop of water. Today's decision may bring momentary turmoil, but I have faith that, data corrupted, is he just going to let go of all of our hard-fought gains? For the Tao often acts through inaction. Data corrupted. Inaction? What does that mean? Lastly, no matter what the future may bring, please do not forget that we are all sojourners under this starry sky. How was this decision made? Why were we not made aware? Let us protect Penglai together and create a future that belongs to all Solarians.
We need to find a way to get out of Kunlun.
Okay, so post-war, they have all this technology, and they're like, "Oh man, we're the top of the food chain. We're king shit of Dick Mountain. We can do anything. We feel great." And then Fang was like, "Hey, I'm going to make all of the technology sealed off, and we're going to essentially live more simple lives now because technology is going to be a shackle to us." Oh. Tau fruit, nice. Oh, these are all the sages. There's a root node here.
What is this?
Rhizomatic bomb. This is an ancient weapon. This ancient weapon can be handed over to Kwafu. This tiny bomb is capable of razing an entire island. It is said to have been the final straw that broke the Jade Kingdom. It is remembered as the bringer of peace and an eternal stain on the Fangxi Guild.
Oh shit! I just got a nuke.
Okay. Alright, so I was right. So this isn't the boss room. It's just something for the backstory of Fang, who's in the rhizomatic roots.
Fellow disciple, I'm glad I get to see you before I depart.
Depart? I thought you couldn't return to the present world.
My departure refers to a returning to the Great Tao. Ever since that idea emerged, my mind has been growing fainter.
It might not be appropriate for me to say this, but I can't help but envy your release.
I see the confusion in your heart has yet to dissipate. My time here is about to reach its end. Would you humor me and let me share with you a time-worn fable?
Of course, you have my undivided attention.
Long, long ago, demonic spirits roamed the lands, putting people's lives in dire straits. Among them, a demonic dog, sympathizing with the plight of the people, decided to find the legendary demon-slaying sword. Along the way, he gained 3 extraordinary partners. An old snake spirit with unparalleled wisdom, a fearless tiger beast known for his boundless courage, and a charismatic demon fox, known for her ability to charm any living creature. After countless trials and hardships, and a tournament arc, and maybe a couple filler arcs since they had to let the manga catch up before they continued with the anime adaptation. It was a weird moment in the fan base. Some say some of the filler was the best parts of the show, others say that they shouldn't stray from the source material. It was very weird. They finally retrieved the legendary sword. However, that is when the story takes a turn.
They got rid of the demons, but peace did not prevail.
Ha ha! You are well learned, my friend. The old snake, caught up in the infinite ocean of knowledge, lost his way. The brave tiger, having forgotten their purpose, abused his powers. And the beautiful fox, jealous of all the attention and love the dog received, slowly began to harbor wicked thoughts. They had become the new demon menace, so the demonic dog had no choice but to dispose of his former comrades. However, he cut them down one after the other. That's when it dawned on him. This only made him the most powerful demon alive. Do you think he made the right decision, fellow disciple?
I don't know.
Neither does this old fool. What is justice? Good and evil, black and white. It all depends on the eye of the beholder. Before the Great Tao, right or wrong may not matter at all.
Are you that demonic dog?
Why couldn't be you? Amidst the pitch black sky, we seek a sun that can illuminate the entire universe. But at what cost? What have we become?
What am I supposed to do?
Fret not. The answer is already in your heart. My time is up, Yi. I must bid farewell.
You know my name? Wait, I still have questions for you.
Until next time, among the Great Tao. Pity, how I would have loved to see Penglai once more.
So that's it. No more talks from him. Did get a shit ton of skill points, though. So yeah, sure enough. We have a ton of herb catalysts. How much gin did we get? I could check with Kwafu. Oh, right, the bomb. We need to give Kwafu the bomb. I also have a bunch of skill points I can spend. There is also this. I've not gotten through whatever this is. Need to be able to get to the other side from that. And this was the transport. Huh. I don't know how I'm supposed to get to the other side from there. So, in that case... yeah, I guess we head back to the root node and give that to Kwafu. Ooh, I don't need to do that right now. I don't want to fight that god dang old enemy, man. Dang old parry cat, man. Dang old parry every attack, man. Royal Guard, man. Dang old gunslinger, Royal Guard trickster, man. You know what? That just made me think of something. Dang old Boomhauer's Dante, man. Alright, skills. We can afford one. Let's just get this. Gain some Azure Sand, that'll be useful. Oh wait, no, we can afford... oh, no, we could just afford one. Alright, Pavilion. I'm probably going to be missing an item because we don't have the map data, but that's fine. Are there any other characters to... nope, just Kwafu. Okay. Alright.
No way. A rhizomatic bomb? So they really do exist.
Is it that infamous?
You're the weird one for not knowing about it. This was the weapon that forced the Jade Kingdom to surrender and thereby put an end to the Turbulent Era.
Why have I never heard about this?
Probably because you're from the Xia.
The Xia? I think that's it.
Taoists have always been reluctant to believe that Lear created such a weapon.
Perhaps no one ever knew Lear for who he really was. So is it of any use?
I'm going to need more time to tinker with it. If the rumors were even remotely credible, this bomb should be handled with extreme care. One tiny slip-up could level this entire pavilion.
Except I also need to modify my pipe.
And my piercer, you maximize all that shit, but that costs so much money.
Ooh. Okay, so... I guess all there really is left is to... go ahead and confront the guy. It's just for one, we don't have the map data here, which is throwing me off. Like, it's not shown up in any capacity. Second is there's still a couple of those rooms that I just weren't able to find. Like some doors, but I guess we'll see if we can later or not. Because, like, there's the one over there, and then there's one there. And it's just those two. And because, you know, they take you to different spots depending on where you go, I have no idea which one's the right one to go to. So it's very up in the air with that. We could always check after the boss fight. And the thing is, I don't even know if they're going to lead to any items I could need, because they've just led to shortcuts right now. I mean, I don't think... God damn it. It's gonna bug me until I figure it out. Like, that's the thing, is like, because it's not there. Oh, didn't mean that. Because there's the rotating things there, but that didn't yield anything. This is the broken stuff. This leads back to here, but we've already explored all those doors. How am I supposed to get to that? Maybe from the elevator? Maybe that little lip there might have it. Here. Is this it? No, this just took me to here. No, that didn't lead to anything. Okay. And that led to somewhere around here. Where's one that I have not gone to? If I go all the way to the left, I don't think, like, that does not lead to that one, I believe. God damn it. Because this just led to there. Although I have not gone up these yet. Except that's all it, so that's all that amounted to, is just one of those. All right. Cool. One of those gold chests. Yeah. I think I genuinely have no clue. Like, I have no... I feel like all these two lead to is just being shortcuts. I have no idea if whether or not they're going to be useful at all, so I'll stop bumbling around and get to the fight. Not much else I can really say. Because I honestly have no idea. Because I've explored every other weird doorway in this entire section besides those two. So, yeah, that's it. Let's go. Well met, my friend. My apologies. I'm just finishing up this last paragraph. It's so important that you have to write it down right now. Every story needs an ending. I love these manga comic panel-esque cutscenes. Right. All done now. Welcome to my humble little library, my friend. It might look dreary, but many intriguing events from the past are etched into these pillars. So Sol Ji is still a chronicler. What other secrets are you hiding? Please don't misunderstand. I only use these crystals for personal note-keeping. They help me recall memories worth remembering. It began as a casual hobby, but look at what it's become. I recall every single convention I've gone to, every artist alley I've ever browsed, all the cosplayers that I've met. It's truly a wonderful archive. I even documented the time where I had food poisoning from a food truck. God damn it, I'm never having chicken and waffles again. Cut the chatter and give it to me straight. Why have you been secretly approaching me? I want to know more about you. That is all. Like a lighthouse standing tall in the night sky, great figures like yourself will always shine with a certain splendor. A splendor not dimmed by mortality. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Due perhaps to some divine prank, age means nothing to me. Huh? Impossible. How long have you lived? How could this be possible, right? I don't understand it either, even after several lifetimes. Why was I given this miracle? I have neither grand ambitions nor excessive desires. I have never coveted power, nor did I seek to bring about peace. Even on the brink of apocalypse, I did not feel the need to save anyone. Through every era, those that I have cared about always leave me behind. You're ageless and immortal. That's an ability that can only be dreamed of. That's true if you're a spectator, but for me, it feels more like a curse. Alas, I also lack the courage to end this curse myself. As my mentor, does Aangong know about this? I don't get it. Why did you choose to join the council? The Tianhuo virus doesn't seem to have any effect on you at all. Staying in Penglai meant eternal loneliness, and I have endured enough loneliness. Besides, I made a promise, however meaningless, to protect this grotto for a friend. Just hand over your soul seal, and I guarantee the grotto will not be harmed in any way. Oh? Are you going easy on me? You never participated much in the council, and I'm not keen on exterminating the ancient Kunlun tribe. I just need your permission. I don't want to fight. But I have never disobeyed destiny. Have you forgotten already? I have always held great confidence in the answers my divinations provide. What? Did you see the hexagram? What? What did you see in the hexagrams? I'm so sorry, but you will die by my hand today, Yi. Standing before you is the deputy captain of the Fangxi Guild Elite Guard, Sojourner Ji. May the clouds part and allow truth's light to illuminate our decisive battle. Indulge me with a sparring session, friend. Oh, fuck. Alright, here we go. Wait. Jump on me. Oh, you're interesting. Okay. You're interesting. So I determine your moveset. Huh. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's see how this goes. Again, all the bosses, besides like 1 or 2, have been really, really good. And I like the concept already here. Okay. I see why I needed all that practice with projectile parrying. It's just the problem is I have to face the direction to do it. So it'd probably be better if I jumped and then did the parries, huh? This is gonna be an interesting fight, because if this person's immortal, then they're not really gonna die, huh? Unless it's like a different kind of immortal where they're ageless, but they're immortal in the sense that they don't get sick and die, but they can die from being injured. Oh, and the things are different each time. Okay. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Okay, phase 1. It's time to end this. Oh, shit. god, that is fast. Okay. This is gonna be a very long fight. Holy shit. Long fight, but a good one. I can feel this is gonna be a fun fight. Oh. Yeah, these boss designs are just getting better and better. Like, I genuinely love how each of these bosses just has such a cool idea to them. I want to see what this one is. Not getting me that time, motherfucker! Alright. Oh, shit. And not a single heal used. Alright, gotta heal, gotta heal, gotta heal, gotta heal. Oh, shit. I had an idea there, but it didn't work. I wonder if I have enough time to be able to do the super parry to... I don't even know if I'd get a special frame of attack on that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I'm intrigued. This is a very cool fight. I like this a lot. Again, a lot of boss fights in this game have just been really cool one after the other. Oh, yeah, that was just bad. There. There we go! There we go. Oh. Oh.
完成預波型。
Aha! It does work! You just gotta be fast! Ha 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 ha! Now what I'm... Okay, now what I'm scared of is if there's a phase 3. That's it. That's what I'm scared of. What is that one again? Woo! Oh shit. Oh! Oh fuck, no phase 3? Second try? No wait, no, that was more like try 3 or 4. Oh! That was a fucking cool fight! Woo! God, this game's awesome! How nostalgic. Your moves feel exactly like his. It appears that your hexagrams have failed you. If I told you the result, would you still have tried your utmost? At least one of us got to enjoy the thrill of the unknown. You lied to me? A good story needs an interesting twist, does it not? Is this the end? I have witnessed the springs of Tianshan burst forth and dry out. I have seen the long shadows cast by mountains of corpses as night fell at Fangshan. I was there when the Donghuan bell rang for the first time. I walked through countless cities drowned in time.
All of it has now attained wholeness within the Tao, like a shooting star that sears its mark between heaven and earth. Ji's hair, a strand of hair taken from Ji. Its specific purpose is unclear. Ji's corpse never showed any sign of decay. Unusual Tianhuo flowers were also absent, or the usual Tianhuo flowers were also absent. What a fucking fight. Oh my god. Genuinely, that was such a cool fight. And that felt so balanced too, although then again I did manage to get the heals each time. But god damn, what a good fight. Oh. This game is really good. This game is really, really good. Ugh. Guardian of life, master of time, we worship you. I, Jitong, born as a warrior, shall perish as a hero. Farewell, my friend. The struggles of life and death no longer concern me. That must be Egong. Egong, we have finally transcended our destiny with our own hands. We are no longer mortal. Oh, so they were studied. All of it now has now attained wholeness within the Tao. This game's a winner. It's really good. Seal of Ji. A soul seal is the greatest symbol of power in the Council and the key to unlocking the Council Code. It is a soul's proof of authority. Ji's soul seal contains the letters Gui. The character Gui signifies insight. One of the 10 souls in the Council and keeper of the Grotto of Scriptures, Ji is a mysterious immortal being and an ancient resident of Kunlun who seemed to have been present throughout all of Solarian history. Ji often observed the world as a bystander, following the rise and ultimate demise of countless great individuals over the centuries. These experiences made him very deeply envious of those who ended their lives spectacularly and sparked a yearning in him for his own magnificent curtain call. All right. Oh, here's our map data. Booting. Loading. Initializing. Hello. Thank you for using the Shanghai 1000 testing model. I am the latest assistive robot capable of deep learning through conversation. Feel free to browse the database or encourage me in in-depth Q&A. Shanghai 1000? Is this a prototype? Incorrect. That command does not exist in the database. It doesn't seem too bright. Incorrect. That command does not exist in the database. Give me a status report on this region. Incorrect. That command does not exist in this database. What were you made to do? Shanghai is a public welfare experiment funded by the Fangxi Guild. I can look up information, play audio files, calculate mathematical equations, and make noodles. The purpose of the Shanghai 1000 shifted constantly throughout its 50-year development period. It currently has no clear purpose. Please contact the developers if you would like to purchase one. You were there when the Fangxi Guild was still active? Keyword confirmed. Fangxi Guild. Retrieving.
The Fangxi Guild is an international scientific organization founded by the thinker Lear. Its purpose was to put an end to all wars. Lear believed that peace could be found in using science, so he gathered those with lofty ideals, and together they built a research complex on the island of Kunlun. Today, the guild is home to the most advanced technology on Penglai. Not Pengali, god damn it. Sorry. God damn it. As demonstrated in Kunlun's Sustainable Development Zone, the guild's technology spread to every corner of the world and helped to end the century-long food and energy crisis. However, Lear has also been launching non-compliant movements due to each nation's lack of interest in his anti-war initiatives. This move has paralyzed operations in all major governments and institutions. Why are you in G's warehouse? Keyword confirmed. G. Loading G's latest development log. First month, year 3773. Turbulent era. We installed the third iteration of the head. I wanted to put a real fish inside, but the maintenance would have been too costly. It ended up being a display instead. I wanted to fill it with water due to the whole design concept. This robot would represent the seas and mountains of Penglai. Lear told me that I didn't need to use its appearance to symbolize Penglai. He kept asking me to cut features from the Shanghai 1000 to make it more practical, but I don't want it to be mass-produced. Spectators innately understand that fireworks from afar always look prettier than those in your midst. I wonder how many more years will I be able to converse with him. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you for your patronage. Feel free to leave a review and any comments about your experience. So, G just kept this old, outdated robot. I was wondering where this was. Warning, removing the map data chip will cause irreversible damage. To transfer image assets, it is recommended that you provide 400 physical units to obtain a copy. Error, insufficient oh. How much have I got? 18. Oh. I should probably start fighting creatures, huh? That was English! What?
Empty your mind. Keep on flowing.
What the fuck? What the hell?
Like everyone has one brain cell. Shirt.
This is weird. Is this from the developers? What in the... Okay, that's Taiwanese.
You've eaten the stars. It's so dark because the moon is gone. There are no suns left to shine in the night sky.
What a timing for the ad break to happen. Wow. Yeah, so my guess is that that might be a conversation that was recorded from the devs as they were doing some soundtrack recording or something. That was really out of nowhere. Whew. Okay, let's go get the Jinn, and then we can figure out if we actually have missed any items or not. Wow. What a strange sequence. Genuinely, like... that... God! This game is so good! This game is so good! This might be in one of my top Metroidvanias ever. Like, genuine, like, I mean that fully, because, like, this ain't a recency bias thing. This has done a lot of, like, this has done so many things so well. And each new area, each new boss has always provided something new. And it's not just the gameplay. I like the ideas that's presented here as far as world building is concerned. Like, the ideas presented in the world building, the characters are charming, and the aesthetic and art and music of the game are just aces. It's just aces across the board, really. It just does so much right. Huh. Cause like, and I'm glad to see again that I'm not the only one that thinks this game is really something awesome, because I got curious and looked up what some have said about this game, and I'm not gonna say any specific stuff because I don't want to be spoiled. All I tried to avoid spoilers the best I could. But it seems the general consensus is that this game is just a true feather in the cap. Like, it's really, really good. And yeah, you know, it's just it's nice to see a game reach the acclaim that it really deserves. Truly. Like, again, the only downside that I see with this game was with, the only downside that I really feel that I see with this game is the Gomang fight and, like, one or two mini-bosses. But other than that, this has been a very stellar Metroidvania. Like, would it be cool if Yi maybe had some more weapons to also play around with? Yeah, but I just feel like as a whole, this game's just got a lot going on with it that's just, God, it's just good. It's just good. It's just a really stellarly made game with fantastic boss fights. And to think, this is a Metroidvania from, this is from a dev team whose two prior games were both more survival horror experiences. Just, I love when devs can take a chance like that to, you know, try out for a genre that they've never really done before. And here they are. I don't know. I'm glad that these devs I'm glad that Red Candle Games have managed to make this game. Although I wish that it didn't fall still under the ire that it did from what happened with Devotion and fallout that is still following their studio to this day. If you don't know what I'm talking about, so I mentioned this, I think, when I started this game a while ago, but the devs for this game are Red Candle Games, a studio based in Taiwan, and they have 2 prior games to this one, Devotion and Detention. Detention was referenced in this game. It's a game that takes place in the 1960s during China's occupation of Taiwan, which was a very brutal period for the country. And it was a survival horror game that showed a lot of ideas in Taiwanese culture alongside just exploring what was going on at that time period in Taiwan. Devotion was the story of a first-person horror story of a screenplay writer who was dealing with a really bad career situation because his scripts weren't being bought up for a lot of money after a while, and he wanted to try and help his daughter, or it was more like their daughter was being pressured into developing skills of some kind to try and, have some kind of status, because, of course, Grotto Scriptures was once the Fangxi Guild's headquarters. Ji had been maintaining and protecting these caves for centuries after Lear's passing. So, yeah, it was just a survival horror first-person game that was very atmospheric and very, what's the word for it? Auteur, I think, is the word. It was very strong on imagery and what you would perceive from the background of things. So, what ended up happening regarding Devotion is that you can't get the game on Steam at all, because there was a texture in the game that was a joke towards, or more like a disparaging joke towards China's current president. I forget which one it is, but one of the current president of China. Is it prime? I don't know. It was for Xi Jinping, and because of that disparaging asset that was had in the game was review bombed. Essentially, it was lambasted with horrible reviews, and the devs faced harassment to the point where they took the game down from Steam. But sadly, that has followed them into this game, and this game is still reviewed very positively across the board, but you can take a look at the negative reviews and gauge how you feel about it. But I really love this game, and a lot of people really do as well. So, yeah, it caused Devotion essentially caused a potential huge censorship situation for users of Steam in China. So, yep. That's the story of Devotion and how the studio is still facing those problems. But I'm glad they're strong. But I'm glad they're still there and they're still working on games, and I'm glad they have a lot of passion for what they're doing, because this game's fucking awesome. You got Ji's soul seal? So, did you ever figure out what he was? It was always a mystery to me how someone so little could sound like a living antique. So you've actually met Ji? Of course I have. He read my fortune and said I would spend the rest of my life away from my hometown. What nonsense. He even invited me to the Grotto of Scriptures, saying he wanted to show me a secret no one's ever seen before. Was that his idea of a joke? Everyone knows the Grotto's biggest secret is the Grave of Lear, which no one can seem to find. Who would ever want to step foot in those catacombs? It must be crawling with countless vengeful Fangxi souls. So the Grave of Lear is in there. Huh. So he probably still needs time to work on the thing. Alright. Give. But yeah, some other reviews I saw that were on the less than positive side were how some found the game a little too difficult for them, which I understand entirely. This game is hard. Like, it does test you. and I understand that completely. So, it's yeah. But that's the history that I, at least, from my understanding, that's the history behind what happened with Red Candle Games and Devotion. You can get the game on Red Candle Games' website, I believe. And they were going to plan on putting it on GOG or Humble Bundle, I think, but due to what happened with Devotion on Steam and how China had reacted to it, and how the Chinese government reacted to it, GOG was like, no, we don't want that. So, at least I think that's the case. I may be wrong on that. So, yeah. But the brass tacks of it is, there was a poster in the game that made fun of Xi Jinping, and they didn't like that, and they harassed the devs a lot, and that still is following them. But again, I'm glad that this game's out. I'm glad the devs seem really proud of this game and put a lot of passion and work into this, because this game is just Game of the Year contender, genuinely. All right. If you're all the same model, why do you all talk so differently? You, Solarians, all talk the same. Is that a fair comparison? Go, ask people who made us. If I could, I wouldn't be asking you. All right. Did I miss anything? One item. One item from there, none from there, none from there. So one item here, and it has to be this fucking thing right here. It has to be. It can't be anything else. There's a drop there. I might check that real quick. I might check that, and then we may end, because we are close to the 4-hour mark. Do we have any other? No, we don't. Okay, teleport to... But yeah, if I'm missing any information regarding that whole situation, please let me know. Because it's... And if you want to see the story yourself, best you can look it up, because it's genuinely a very interesting story as far as how that kind of situation goes. I mean, I remember hearing a similar thing happen to the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure OVA. Well, well, I wouldn't say similar. I'm kind of reminded of it, although it's not an exact one-to-one case. But yeah, it's definitely a story that's... Oh god, I hate these worms. Thankfully, they go down pretty quickly. It's just obnoxious. Oh, you motherfucker! This was the one I was missing! Divine Hand Jade. Press left bumper right after a successful unbound counter to perform continuous Oh, no! Oh! Oh! Was that it? That was it. Okay. Okay. Well. Is there anything else I want to do? There's the Empyrean District, but I think I can save that for next time. And then there's the Tiandao Research Center, which I have no clue on how I'm supposed to progress here. So, yeah, I guess we'll head back to the pavilion, and that's gonna be... Shit. That's gonna be it. Ooh, if we could get a few more enemies killed, I could get another skill point to put in something. But yeah, the only thing that I would say, and again, the only thing that I would say as far as a criticism for me is just one of the fights in, like, the Gomang fight is really the only sour point in the game for me. Like, that's really it. Every other area has had interesting ideas presented as far as your exploration, what you do in the levels. Each boss has had their own unique moveset, gimmicks, and though I use the word gimmick, I mean like they have unique mechanics to them that really test your abilities on parrying and the ultimate parry. And I guess the only other thing that I would say would really enhance this game as a really cool Metroidvania to play, a New Game Plus mode would do wonders, especially against the Gomang fight. Because having the super parry against the Jiangxi soldiers would be it'd be a godsend to have. Just having the ability to super parry some of those attacks. Because, again, you know, the consensus apparently is that the Gomang fight's not very fun. Alright, and there's that. So the next time I get something, it's gonna be from these. Alright. But I think that's actually a good spot to end, if any. We beat a really, really amazing boss. We got some more context of the world around us. So yeah, I guess they got the humans from capital E Earth. And they came to this planet, and now this planet's being overrun with some kind of sickness, or is dying slowly, and and I guess what the council wants to do is to full on up and leave to another planet, but Yi is like, hey, what if we just restarted everything and just tried again on this planet, not give up on it because we've got something here already? And the council was like, no, toss you off a cliff. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, because we've got 2 more souls to get, I believe. So with that said, thank you all for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you for listening to me yap about One Piece and other Netflix-related stuff, and also just watching me fumble on those worms, those fucking drill worms. But yeah, this game's something. Like, this is definitely within the top Metroidvanias I've played, I think. Like, it's not, again, it's not perfect, but it's got a lot right, and it does a lot of good stuff. So yeah. But with that said, thank you all for joining me tonight, whether you're seeing this on YouTube or on Twitch. Also, hi YouTube. If you want to see when I stream live next, be sure to check out my socials. I usually post my schedules as soon as I'm able to, whenever I know I can. It's just, I can't do a very consistent schedule because of my job. So just letting you know that now, since sadly, I just can't do it as consistently as before. You gotta get money, and to get money, I have to spend some time away from stream, sadly. But I try to stream when I can, so if you want to see when I'm live, check there. I usually post when I go live on Tumblr, Blue Sky, and YouTube. So yeah, and though I do have a Twitter, and you can follow me there, I don't really post on there. I don't really post much in general, but with Twitter, my activity on there is very minuscule. I don't post on there, don't really, like, I retweet a lot of things, but Twitter's a shithole right now. So yeah, with that said though, thank you all for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure as always. Stay hydrated, keep your posture checked, be good out there, and I'll see you on the next stream. Take care. Bye.